Welcome to Jazara for Dummies. It is the 9th of April 2025. Let's look at today's news from Professor William Liebenberg. Please like, share and subscribe. Join our Telegram group in the comments below. Thank you. Let's go. Iraq and Dinar RV. Breaking. The US just sent its largest trade delegation in history to Iraq, 60 companies, 101 delegates, backed by the US Commerce Department. While the public watches distractions, the real game is happening in Baghdad. What's really going on? This isn't just a business visit, it's strategic positioning, timed with absolute precision. April 7th to 9, the delegation is meeting with high-level Iraqi officials. They're signing new agreements, locking in access to Iraq's private sector. A fresh memorandum of understanding with Iraq's chambers of commerce is the anchor point. And it's no coincidence this is happening at the same time as Iraq is issuing credit cards for domestic and international use, digitizing the country and launching the financial platform, quietly preparing the public and private sectors for global reintegration. This is the real quiet before the storm. The US is locking in deals ahead of Iraq's next phase, before the new rate, before the floodgates open. You don't send your biggest trade mission in history unless something's about to shift in a big way. The U.S. Chamber of Commerce, with backing from the U.S. Commerce Department, has sent its largest trade delegation to Iraq, 60 companies and 101 delegates. Concurrently, Iraq is implementing significant financial reforms, including the introduction of the Digital Payment Regulation No. 2 of 2024 to modernize its payment systems. These developments reflect coordinated efforts to strengthen economic ties and advance Iraq's financial integration globally. Next, the last three of the four requirements for the Dinar to RV. 1. Iraq obtains full World Trade Organization membership. 2. Iraq's central bank announces a new dinar revaluation rate. 3. Iraq posts it for 2 days in their government gazette for its citizens to accept. Gurus know about it but ignore it. Crude oil just crashed to $59.94, down over 18% year to date. This isn't just about supply and demand. This is a global signal. What it means: oil-backed currencies are under pressure. Pay attention to Iraq, Russia, Iran. The petrodollar foundations are weakening as energy is repriced in new currencies. The US tariffs are working perfectly, crushing the demand for imports plus forcing trade resets. Budget shockwaves are coming, especially for oil-dependent economies like Iraq, which just drafted a $200 billion plus budget. Now ask yourself, why? Did Iraq just accelerate direct banking with the US? Why are global currencies quietly repositioning? Why is the Iraqi dinar suddenly back in the spotlight? The answer: oil isn't just crashing. The old system is. And it is taking the cabal's fiat petrodollar with it. Payment systems. The XRP takeover has begun. 11 asset managers. Over $240 billion. Assets under management. And now they all want a piece of the XRP pie. They ignored it. They laughed. They fought. Now they're lining up with ETF filings like it's Gold Rush 2.0. Get ready for the institutional XRP era. Ripple just acquired Hidden Road for $1.25 billion, a prime broker clearing $3 trillion annually for 300+ top-tier financial institutions. But this isn't just a big number. It's the final bridge between traditional finance and crypto. And Ripple now controls it. What this means: Hidden Road will begin clearing trades on the XRP ledger. RLUSD will be used as collateral for cross-asset trades. Ripple has become the largest non-bank prime broker in the world. This isn't speculation. This is execution. XRP is entering the financial core. The era of tokenized capital flow has begun. Breaking: HSBC, which is the Hong Kong and Shanghai Banking Corporation Limited, is temporarily suspending services on April 20 for faster payment system maintenance. But here's what they're not saying. HSBC moves $275 billion plus per day across global payment networks, handles $70 to $90 trillion annually through SWIFT, SEPA, CHAPS, and more. They've publicly praised the XRP ledger and quietly tested blockchain rails. They're already aligned with ISO 20022, the messaging standard of the new financial system. This isn't a routine update. It's a back-end transformation. Think less maintenance, more migration. When the big banks flip the switch, they won't announce it. They'll just do it. Watch HSBC. Watch April 20th. And just like that, the next domino drops. One day after HSBC notified customers of XRP-related infrastructure upgrades, Coinbase Derivatives filed with the Commodity Futures Trading Commission to list XRP futures contracts, set to go live April 21, 2025. This isn't retail hype. This is institutional onboarding. Commodity Futures Trading Commission regulated. Cash-settled futures, 10,000 XRP contract size. USD indexed. Pricing. Listed on Coinbase Derivatives. This move doesn't just legitimize XRP. It weaponizes it for us humanity. Futures unlock massive liquidity, hedging instruments, ETF backing, and broader financial engineering. It's how the big boys play. The timeline isn't just accelerating, it's converging. XRP is becoming the backbone of regulated liquidity. Get ready. You know what's fascinating about this? IQD and other devalued currencies will have liquidity issues with their XRP pairs until their exchange rates are no longer volatile or unpredictable. In other words, revaluing is a prerequisite to solving liquidity issues, which is a prerequisite to adopting XRP. XRP adoption is inevitable. Therefore, revaluing is inevitable. India becomes first nation to use XRP for oil transactions. Are you connecting the dots? That sums up your Wednesday news. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.